Hey, you should put everything on hold and see what's going on. If you're not paying attention, this amazing XRP to Bitcoin setup that is in the works could completely blow your mind. Despite everyone calling it quits too soon, Bitcoin is preparing for its next significant upswing. The worst part is still to come. Swift, the archetypal payments behemoth, had to give Ripple credit for their recent accomplishment. We're not discussing a single arbitrary news item here. Three unstoppable forces moving in perfect unison is what this is. You're not just getting an early start, you're positioned like a boss if you can recognize this arrangement before everyone else does. It's going to be an incredible journey once this thing takes off. So I sincerely hope you're prepared. And to be honest, it's already beginning. Welcome to Ripple Moonwatch, everyone. If you haven't found us yet, please click the subscribe button. We would be thrilled to have you on board. And please give me a quick solid thumbs up if you're one of our fantastic regulars who return for more of those tasty insights. Everyone in the crypto community needs to hear these things, and that small thumbs up is like fuel to get it out there. You guys have been killing it recently, really, with those likes. I am so grateful to you for your support. And the videos are going viral. Okay, enough small talk. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Bitcoin is currently down roughly 1.46% at $119,106. Ethereum is currently trading at $4,646, down 1.15%. And XRP, despite a roughly 3% decline, is looking quite stable at $3.11. At 4.11 trillion, the whole cryptocurrency market capitalization is still cruising, which I genuinely adore. Here's the problem, though. When they noticed this slight reversal yesterday, a lot of individuals went into complete panic. Oh, no bull runs over, they say. Come on, boys. As a result, our price is exactly the same as it was a few days ago. Here's what you need to know about how this operates. I refer to this as my hill analogy. It is similar to hiking to the top of a hill to see what lies ahead when prices skyrocket. You're looking at all of that available cash. After that, we descend once more and essentially remove all of that liquidity from the lower levels. Imagine it as accumulating additional energy and fuel. We will be able to overcome those resistance levels much more easily the next time we go back up, because we have all this extra power behind us. Now let's speak about XRP reaching the $3.66 mark we've been discussing for ages. In fact, we have already overcome that initial obstacle about $3.33 16 times. 16. We essentially use that $3.33 level as a springboard to eventually hit that $3.66 target. We are therefore in a very favorable position at $3.11 at the moment. Check this out now. I keep talking about that XRP to Bitcoin chart because really, it's the one to keep an eye on. Reputable cryptocurrency just made a huge announcement. PO3 pattern on Bitcoin/XRP. After bouncing off that local supply zone, it was flawless. This is the offer. We retreated to those range lows, and to be honest, I believe there's a good chance we'll see a triple tap today with a higher low emerging at this precise moment. And if that happens, we're going to take a serious approach to achieving those range highs. I'll zoom in on this dude. This arrangement is stunning. And you know what? It's pointing to the same target that I've been emphasizing to you all the time. The book structure makes this very evident and leads us directly to our desired destination. This power of three pattern is being broken down by so-called credible crypto. That is the meaning of PO3. In essence, you have your build-up phase followed by this deceptive fake out maneuver. Lastly, that significant push directly into your local supply zone. On the chart, do you see that red area? Sellers usually jump in and apply the brakes at that point. This is where things get juicy. Though, price had to return to the range lows we've been monitoring for weeks after reaching that zone. What do we have now? Here, 3 bounces. In fact, you can see the green markings cred made on them. They resemble tiny smiley faces. That's your triple tap right there, and there are our bounces. The thing is this. It always tells us that the sellers are losing momentum when we bounce a little higher at support. The third bounce should now close higher than the second. We know what we're dealing with because that supply zone up top has already undergone one test. Those sell orders are just being chipped away at by each and every test, right? Every time it weakens that wall more and more. Therefore, we're not only knocking gently when we return for round 2. This door is going to be kicked off its hinges. That route to the range highs just opens up if everything goes as planned. Here's the thing regarding Bitcoin and XRP. It doesn't merely drift higher when it eventually exits this kind of supply zone. This thing is going to blow up. What, therefore, should you be on the lookout for? Prior to going back into that supply zone, you want that higher load to lock in this triple tap. After that, you want to see some significant momentum building. The breakout that turns the entire ratio back into bullish mode is the last thing you need. This is going to be one of those iconic moves that people will still be talking about months from now if we acquire all three of these pieces. Man, check this out now. The local supply to range high for the weekend is, as you can see, at 3,050 XRP per Bitcoin Satoshi value. Quickly calculate it using the current price of Bitcoin. And keep in mind that all of this is dependent on changes in the price of Bitcoin. You know what number we end up on? I've been hammering the same target for a very long time. I'll go around this for you. The top of our last resistance zone, $3.66, is where it is currently pointing. Quite crazy. Way everything is going just as planned, isn't it? This is what's bothering me now. I keep seeing these odd folks appear on Twitter with all of this activity and these charts appearing so tidy. Despite their obvious lack of technical analysis and chart reading skills, these people are frantically attempting to attract attention or play the hero. I hope this one was enjoyable to all of you. On your way out, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I'll see you later.